Helen Yee here in Dallas for WrestleMania 38 weekend, being joined by the beautiful and very talented Miss Valerie Loureda. Now, first off, I know you're here for WWE. They invited you out here, so what's that experience been like?
It's exciting. I'm not used to this type of world. I'm definitely learning a lot, and I could see myself being great at it. You know, it's acting, it's entertainment, it's fighting, all the things I love put together.
Have you thought of maybe a signature move yet that if you were to be a WWE superstar?
I haven't thought of it, but I have brainstormed a little bit, and I feel like something with like a spinning kick that I like to do, and then maybe my dance after.
Oh, hey, I think all the fans would love that too. And what about a stage name? Would you keep Master Valerie Loureda or spice it up a bit?
No, I think I would spice it up to Cuban Barbie. I mean, it's who I am. I would be the first Cuban American female in the WWE or any wrestling. Actually, I'm the only Cuban American girl fighting MMA right now. So for me, that's my biggest honor. My grandparents came here from Cuba. I'm first generation American, and I want to represent my culture.
Absolutely, and I'm sure your family's very proud of you. But someone else who also trains at American Top Team, Paige VanZant, I mean, she's with AEW, so have you kind of talked to her maybe about some pro wrestling as well?
I haven't really spoken to her about it, but I know that she's really good there, and I've seen her journey. I know AEW is big with Dan Lambert, the owner of American Top Team, and I know she's going to make her name there, and I'm just going to ask her questions to see how she does it over there and what she feels and how I could transition that to my path with the WWE.
Well, I know all the Bellator fans, they can't wait to see you get back in there. So for you, what's some of your goals for 2022?
For 2022, my goals are to have 2 big knockouts for my last 2 fights under this contract, and just kind of see what opportunities arise and what I want to do next in my career. At the end of the day, I've been fighting since I'm 2 years old, and I came into this sport to make my name, to get on a platform where the world will recognize me, and I feel like I've proved myself a lot. I'm going to continue proving myself, and then it's just about what I want to do now, what's going to make me happy, and what's going to be the best for my future.
Would you ever consider broadcasting too, with your broadcasting background, right?
Yes, I actually commentated Combate America's cards. That was my first go at it, and I loved it. I'm a broadcast journalism major. That was my original career. That's what I wanted to do. I thought I was going to be like an ESPN reporter, something like that, and ended up being, okay, I'm going to fight, and then one day I'm going to be a reporter, a broadcaster for sports. So that's in my later on in the future, but right now I'm focused on Hollywood entertainment, fighting, winning, and continue to develop my name and my brand.
Of course, and speaking of fighting and American Top Team, I mean, so many great fighters there at the gym, from Dustin Poirier, Jorge Masvidal. What's the best piece of advice that Jorge's ever given you?
Okay, the best piece of advice George has given me is to keep doing what works. Like, keep focusing on training. The main thing is the main thing, and what's gotten me here is fighting. And in order to win fights, I have to train. So he's always told me, don't let the fame distract me, that fighting is our focus. And he's always reminded me that, I'm a dog. I do have big potential in the sport, and I see myself a lot like him in a fighter, in a girl version, and he's my favorite fighter forever. I admire him a lot, and I'm really proud of him.
And other great fighters in the gym include Kayla Harrison and Joanna. So what's it like being in that atmosphere day in and day out?
It's definitely very competitive. I'm on my toes, and people don't realize that my image on Instagram is outside of the gym. When I'm in the gym, I'm a completely different person, and everyone that trains there with me every single day knows that. So to be around that, they've developed me since my amateur career. I fought amateur with American Top Team, and I'm realizing I think this is my 4th year with them, and everybody there has played a role into the development of my career, and I'm just really blessed to have those training partners.
And lastly, there's always so much debate about who the GOAT of MMA is. So I'm curious to know, for you, who's your MMA GOAT?
My MMA GOAT is Ronda Rousey, and it's Ronda because I believe to have the personality and the character to make such a difference and be the first female in the UFC and to change women's sports forever is something I'm so grateful to her for, and I admire her a lot for. And without her doing what she did and having the strength and courage to make a name for herself like she did, I wouldn't be able to be doing what I am today. So Ronda.
And she has a match against Charlotte Flair tonight. It's a big deal.
I'm super excited to be there today. I've never met Ronda. I've never seen her in person, so I'm just really excited. I admire her a lot, and I think what she did for women's sports is very inspiring, and it was a huge turning point in the MMA world.
Definitely. And for all your fans who can't wait to see more of you, what would you like to let them know?
I would just like to let them know to stay tuned. I have a lot of exciting things coming, and I'm really excited to fight again, knock someone out, show the world who I am, and see what other opportunities I get through MMA.